Hey, welcome back to the Successful Lead Generating Coaches Show. This is Arfon with Grow Automate Scale. And today I want to talk about something that has confused a lot of people. There's a lot of information going around that can make it seem tricky. And that is regarding Meta's Andromeda update and how we should be looking at approaching ads. So there's a lot going around as far as like how to make Andromeda work, and I've shared some of this before too, and things that I'm learning now as we've been navigating these changes, because it's a continuous evolution. Things that we see work have changed, and there's also more insight as we've been advertising longer and longer across multiple accounts, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads over the past few months and generating millions of dollars in sales for our clients. And one of the big things that I've come across in terms of how Andromeda has really impacted the advertising landscape. So let's first talk about one big thing, right? So one of the common thing is the structure of setting up the ads. And the common structure that I see a lot of people pushing is one campaign, one ad set, broad audience, no warm, no interest, no lookalike, just one broad audience, and feed it as much as you possibly can. 5, 10 images, 4 to 5 videos, 10 videos, as much as you can, and then let Meta figure it out. Let them find the right people, let them send the right people, etc. And while that's all well and dandy, and that's a good way to find out if your creatives are capturing attention, what we discovered is that truly, in order to actually see results, and we just observed this across multiple accounts, like, oh, what's the common denominator? Well, the common thing has been how successful is the campaign at firing the conversion event, aka is the pixel firing. Are we getting pixel data? So if I'm optimizing for leads, I need my pixel to fire leads. If I'm optimizing for purchases, I need my pixel to fire purchases. And what happens is that Meta is designed to generate the lowest costing results, the best results, and the most results, because that's how they keep you on the platform. That's how they keep you advertising. If you're not generating results, you're going to stop advertising. Anyone absolutely would. They wouldn't keep spending money if results aren't being generated. So if you want to get leads, they'll get you leads. Now, what you do with those leads is on you, right? So we have to tell Meta, what do we really want? Well, I want leads. Well, that's not the actual case for many coaches, many business owners. They don't really just want leads. What they want is sales. They want customers. They want clients. So in order to really get the best results from Andromeda, we have to design the funnel now, not just with the intent of being a lead magnet to get a bunch of leads. We have to design our funnels and run our funnels in a way where, yes, we get leads, but we're telling Meta, we're telling the pixel that, hey, this is the event that we want to track. And when I say event, I'm talking about conversion event, whether initiate checkout, purchases, leads, website registration, there's scheduled calls, etc. So if I'm going to optimize and my funnel is generating leads, but what I want those leads to do is book a call, well, then I'm going to optimize my funnel to track for calls being scheduled. Now, here's the thing is we need to be able to fire those off, okay? We need to be able to get those fired. So is thinking about, okay, well, what's the best possible way that I can convert 5 or 10 people out of every 100 leads or so that way Meta is actually getting these pixel fires, because it's going to be counterproductive if we set up a funnel for, let's say, calls booked, but then the person is not actually getting access to booking a call until 5-6 days later. Well, now we're not gonna be able to actually give Meta enough data in time. We need to have something that within a short period of time, within like right away of when the client signs up, that they're going to be firing off this event. And what's going to happen now is that we're going to see that our ads are going to get more and more optimized for that. So my favorite is purchase. There's no secret for anyone who's gotten a call with me or interacted with me, or if you're a client of mine, is always like, I always push for like, hey, what can we do to get some purchases here? And the reason why is because I know this for sure is that Meta is highly optimized for a purchase. They have so much data on the users and on people and on their purchasing and on their buying behaviors and patterns that when you set up an ad for purchase, it's basically low-hanging fruit. Now, cost is important. If we set up an ad for purchase and we're selling something for $5,000, of course, we're not really going to get a whole bunch of purchases happening like that. So we do have to think about, well, okay, I want to get purchased, but how can I be able to now make sure that the system is firing this purchase, that is firing off this transaction? And that is where I like to, what I call the freebie SLO. And it's something I dub because there's a lot of great freebies. And I find it easier for coaches to develop something that people can get for free versus working on developing a low ticket offer just off bat, right? So, and a lot of times they come up and they already have something free. They have several things free. A lot of people who book a call with me, a lot of my clients, they have several lead magnets already. Now it's like, okay, well, we had to optimize that lead magnet to convert. So when someone signs up, as soon as they get to the thank you page, what do we have that we can sell for $7, $9, $11, $14, $17, $27? Ideally $27 is probably a really good price point. So $27 is one of the best price points that we've tested across the board, and it converts really well. 37, 47 also works, 17 also works, 9 also works. It's just a matter of the offer rather than the price point so much. I take that back. It does matter the price point. When you start going to like 67, 97, 100 and above, it really, really poor conversion rate. It's not really worth it at that point. It's better to put something for $27, $20. So now it's just like, okay, well, we can put a resource on there. It could be a call they could book for a certain price point. Now it's a pretty cheap call for $27. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Guys can like make your services sound very cheap and discounted. So it's really just filling this funnel out so that way a lead can sign up, they can get something that they want for free. In addition to that, we're also now going and saying, hey, well, this is another offer that's going to help you to overcome this speed bump. I know you're experiencing a challenge. I know right now you signed up for this freebie because you're experiencing a challenge. You got a problem. You need something that you want to get fixed or solved and more insight. And this is not going to take you to the next level. That's going to help bring you up. It's going to get you some support right now. But this next offer, this next product is going to help. It's going to really give you the tangible. So in my case, that could look like something like if I'm helping people to learn how to do their own ads, I could put something like templates, right? Like a template or a tool or something like that. Because what's going to happen is that if I'm giving a guide for like how to create effective Facebook ads, well, you got the guide, but now I'm giving you a whole template pack with 50 different graphic templates, 5 or 6 different copy templates to use. That's a bit of a no-brainer. It's like, oh, that's great. Like putting together something based off of experience, based off of that's generated over $20 million in sales. That becomes a good juxtaposition to be able to convert that, right? So you got to think about your business, your brand, your company. What do you already have? Do you have something that you've done before, like a workshop that you can package up and sell? And I've done a number of these things. Package up I've done a free workshop. Now I package that workshop up and put it in a way where I can just resell that for a low ticket price or so. And what it does is now affords us to be able to not only cover ad costs, but actually literally create a self-liquidating funnel to where a lot of our clients are getting a 2x, 3x, sometimes a 4x return on ad spend. 4x is kind of pushing it because that really comes with a high conversion rate of people purchasing because it's such a low ticket offer that it's more common to see a 1x, a 2x return on ad spend, which is still great because basically you're getting like free lead generation. Not only that, but the leads you're getting are highly qualified because guess what? They're purchasing from you. They're buying from you. So it really, really is a big win-win because you're helping them out and also you're able to advertise because you're covering those costs. So it really puts you in a position to continue to grow, continue the momentum. And this is just one way. There's many different ways of doing this. You can do the same thing with a quiz funnel, with a challenge funnel, a number of different things. But essentially, the core thing I'm trying to explain here is really that you have to set up the pixel to fire off the correct event that's going to allow your business to grow. If that's for right now only leads, that's great. You're only going to get leads. That's perfectly fine. Leads do convert at all given time. There's only ever about 3% of a leads audience that's ready, willing, able to purchase right now. given the price point. That number increases the cheaper the cost of something, the higher the cost of the number goes down. Okay, so there's a little bit of a swing there. Okay, but there's a percentage that's always ready, willing, and able to purchase. Okay, so now it really just comes into you and your funnel, and really just setting that up to the way it's going to work best for you. So I just want to share that. So we've been observing right now with Andromeda, the changes that's been happening on Meta, and a lot of coaches I've talked to are pulling their ads because they're no longer getting the results that they were getting before, and the system has changed a bit. And they like, oh well, we put up so much different ads, we've done all these different images and copy, and they're just spinning their heads around because they're just trying to figure out like why, if everyone's recommending this, why is it still not really working that well? And when we come to look at it, it's really just the optimization events. In some cases, we just only make one change. Just change the event from tracking for leads to tracking for purchases, and boom, the funnel starts producing different results. The cost may go up, but we don't really care about that because ultimately, what we care about is getting the purchase. Well, it doesn't matter if the cost really goes up if all of a sudden now I'm getting 3 to 4 to 5 purchases a day when I was used to getting like maybe 3 to 4 a week or 1 to 2 a week. But I'm getting all these leads. Well, they're dud leads if they're not purchasing. They're not going to be there. They're not the cream of the crop, right? They're not the prime leads that you want to get. If there's 3% of the audience ready, willing, and able to purchase at any given time, well, how do I capture that 3%? And this is one of the best ways to do it, to allow you to be able to get more of that 3% into your funnel, into your pipeline, and you start seeing better and better conversions for your high ticket offers along the way. Because someone who's actively looking for help, they're going to make the purchase to get that help if it sounds and it is legit, it's good, it's something that will help them, and there's a fit personality wise, or if you're a course, that the course really fits for their lifestyle, what they're looking to do, etc. Okay, so if you're looking to really just step up your game with advertising in 2026, I have spots available on my calendar for free consults. And during these consults, it's not really just a consult, it's really like a little mini strategy call. I kind of take a look at what you have going on, what you've already done in your ad account, what's currently running, and also like where can we help you to start getting better results, whether that's giving a scaling plan, looking at creatives, maybe the creatives aren't performing really well, or a number of different things. So you can always schedule that at www.rfunhussein.com/start. It is a no obligation, it's totally complimentary, free 30-minute call, and we'll be able to strategize, see what you got going on, and I'll be able to show you how I can help you out. If I can't help you out, I'll let you know, but more than likely, if I am able to help you out, I will show you exactly how we can work together, how my team and I can support you to get your ad account to be a machine that is just constantly helping you to grow your business, automate your conversions, and scale as much as you can. All right, so hopefully I get to see you on one of those calls. If this has been helpful to you, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave us a comment or review too as well. And with that, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.